everybody, it's Imogen and welcome back to Colouring Kid. Today I thought I would show you a colour chart with 12 pastel Holbeins. It's something that I decided to do after I saw Kim White's video of her colour combination chart. I'll tell you a bit more about it in a minute. If you can hear any noise in the background, that's just my family. My grandparents are staying and they're in the kitchen. And also I've also put some it's like paper. It's coming up lighter on here, funnily enough, but Linda asked if something darker could be in the background, and I'm going to sort something out that can be permanent. But if this works, please let me know, and then I can sort something out that's just one big sheet instead, or something that I think will just be better. So yeah, I'm going to get started. So a couple of days ago, Kim White, who does the Creative Happy Life Club, I think, she put up a video showing a grid that had that you only use 12 pencils and you can create 144 colours. And so I wanted to give it a go, but seeing as I knew how that one turned out already, and because I use a lot of pastel colours in my pictures, as you know, I thought I would give it a go with the pastel Holbeins, and I thought it would be really beneficial for people who couldn't afford the whole Holbein set or the whole 50 pastel set, but could maybe afford the 12 set, or could use the alternatives that I've got here. So I'm going to link Kim's video in the description. Colour with Claire then did a go with polychromos. So Kim originally used Prismacolor, Claire used polychromos, so you can check both of those out. And also, Claire's also done a comparison video for the 12 pastel Holbeins and the Prismacolors. Now, the ones that she did don't all feature in this set, so I'm going to show you my alternatives for these, and then you can go check out both videos if you want to see. So I'm going to show you how mine turned out. So this was mine, and the colours are coming out slightly lighter on the screen, but you can get a vague idea of how it turned out. I absolutely love this effect. I think that you can create so many gorgeous colours, and as you can see, so all of the colours running down this diagonal line here are the original colours that have two layers of the colour. So for example, this one here is salmon pink on top of salmon pink, because that's where they meet. And all I've done here is get a piece of card. I made it myself and I drew the grid lines in, and then I did some black here just to differentiate it a bit more, and then I wrote them on. And you can see up here that I've done first layer are all of these colours, and second layer is all of these colours. So what that means is that technically you do have about 144 colours, because if you went, say, to this one here, the first layer was lavender blue and the second layer was salmon pink. And then if we go to salmon pink being the first layer and then sky blue, I can see a difference. You might not be able to, but this one's more orangey and this one's more bluey. So it just shows that the way you layer colours really depends on the outcome of the colour. So I did one layer of each, and then I just went over with a blender pencil. It was a Prismacolor one. You don't have to do that by any means. It's really just to smooth it out a bit. But you can give this a go yourself if you want, and if you do, I'd really love to see it. You know, if you'd like to email me or see how our outcomes differ if you use the Prismacolor. So I'm going to show you the alternatives for the Prismacolor now. So in this set we have 12 gorgeous Holbein colours. They're absolutely amazing. I originally got this set, I think, for my birthday in 2018, and I used them loads, and then I saved up and got the whole Holbein set. So these are my original set, and I've got the nice new, well, they're not new anymore because I've used them loads, but they're with my other pencils. So the first one we have is cream, and Colour with Claire said, and I agree, that the closest one to this is Deco Yellow in the Prismacolor, which is PC1011. Then we have Naples Yellow, and the closest to that is PC1012, which is Jasmine in the Prismacolor Premiere. Then we have Salmon Pink, and the closest one is salmon pink in the Prismacolor, so you can tell that some of the names are similar and they do work. Okay, next one. Now the pinks are slightly off, but it shouldn't matter too much. You can't see the names because they're all gold, but it doesn't matter. So the next one is pink, which is OP022. I know I should be saying them, but I've forgotten for the first. But the names are given anyway with what they are. And the closest one is PC928, which is blush pink from the Prismacolor. Now the rose pink, I don't think was one that Claire chose as part of her 12. The closest I could find was pink. PC929. It's slightly too dark, so maybe if you wanted to add some deco pink to it or something, that might work. Then we have mauve, and the closest one to that is lavender, which is PC934 in the Prismacolor. Again, this is slightly too dark, so maybe add a slight bit of pink or something like that. Oops, I forgot to put this back in. Then we have wisteria. Now this is very, it's a very lovely bluish purple, but it is more purple. It's coming out slightly blue, but wisteria, and the closest one I could find was Parma Violet. Oops, I've just dropped it. Parma Violet. Again, it's slightly too purpley, but they're not going to be exact matches. Again, that wasn't one, I don't think that Claire chose. Then this is lavender blue, and the closest one to this is blue slate, which is PC1024. Then we have sky blue, and the closest one, as Claire mentioned, was the electric blue. Now I think everyone has a funny formula with the electric blue, so if you wanted to come up with a different colour choice that would go with this, I'm thinking maybe a bit of the blue slate and sky blue light, maybe. It's a bluey blue, and this one is quite close, except that the formula's a bit off, so it's up to you whether you'd want to go for that. Now the next one, ice green, is one that I had to try and figure out. Now the closest I could find was like aqua, which is PC992. It's quite dark, so I thought maybe adding some sky blue light would just lighten it up a bit. To be honest, you're never really going to get exact matches with these Holbeins because the colours are quite unique, and you may get very, very close ones. Like these two are close. Okay, so the next one is cobalt green in the Holbein, and then we have light green, PC920 in the Prismacolor. And the last one, which isn't completely a match, is lettuce green, and the closest one is pale sage, PC1089 in the Prismacolor. So as you can see, they are the 12 colours, and whichever one that you kind of went for, they're both gorgeous. And if you can't afford the Holbeins or you don't want them, then by all means, I think the Prismacolor pastel would be a great choice as well. So I'm not going to do the whole method for you like Colour with Claire and Kim White did, because they explained it very well, and also it does take quite a lot of time on camera, and I don't have the time today to do that. I just came to kind of explain how to do it. I'm going to do a bit for you and show you how you can do it, but what I would do is always make it clear which way is going to be your first layer and then your second layer. So what you basically do is say the first one here, and I'll write it down if I can find a pen. It's kind of annoying because this is cream. I just got a Word document here and put in a grid. But say your first colour is cream in the Holbein. Your cream is going down here, and then you would have then cream, then your second colour, third colour, fourth, and so on. So what you would do, I'm going to zoom in because you can't see that, and also it's annoying because it's in the silver, but oh well. You kind of get the vague idea. So what you would do is you would go in and put the cream down on all of these. I'm not going to do all of them. So you'd put cream down all of this, then, oh sorry, it's a bit fuzzy. So then you can't really see the writing anyway because it's in silver, but you would do the cream, then your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and so on. So you would do the whole row, and then you would go along and take each individual colour and put them on top. So as you can see, the first one here is cream, so you would just go over again, and that's your colour, that's your base colour. So here you would have the Naples yellow, 2 layers, then the salmon pink, then the pink, then the rose pink, and so on. So this diagonal bit, I'm just going to like kind of shade in for you. These squares that go diagonally are all of your base colours. So if you wanted to, once you did it, you could outline these in maybe a black pen just to show that they're darker. I didn't, but by all means you can do that. So they're kind of all your main colours. And then, as you can see from my example, I'm going to zoom out now, the colours appear quite a few times because obviously you're doing the same colours but a different layer. So over here we have kind of greens, and up here we have greens, but we also have them down here. So it's really a great chart because you can do so much with it. And I can't remember, I'd seen this ages ago, someone doing it with watercolours, and I decided that I must give it a go. And then when I saw Kim's video, it kind of sparked a new interest for me, and so I decided to try it. So I hope this has kind of helped you. As I said, please go over to their videos because they explain it a lot better than I probably have. And also, if you want just the standard primary colours, then they can also show you what colours they use. But basically, if you've got any 12 set, even if it's the primary colours or if it's the pastel, or you just want to pick 12 random colours, you will be able to see how many that you can create, because really the possibilities are endless with this. You can just get so many different colours, and I can see a slight difference between every one. Some of the colours don't blend as well together, like some of these pinks and yellows don't really merge. But if you worked it on better paper, I mean, this is nice card, but it's not really coloured pencil card or cardstock, so it probably hasn't worked that well because of that. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing it, and it didn't really take long. Once I'd actually drawn the grid, that was the longest part. It didn't take too long. So if you're willing to kind of spare a couple of hours, well, it wasn't even that for me. I think it's probably about half an hour, not long. But it's great, and you can buy I believe a pack with loads of different things in for the month of March that Kim's got on her Etsy shop. So if you head over to her video, I think she's got that in her description. But yeah, it's such a great tool to have. If you can't afford huge sets, it's great to see how many colours you can create. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it and it's helped in some way. The other videos definitely helped me when like learning how to do it. But yeah, I thought I would just pop on and talk to you about it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.